I suppose I should get a start on this Nirnroot quest. want to get rid of the Grey Fox helmet, as it causes problems with the guards. Want to replace this with an enchanted amulet with a transcendent stone enchant. Will prove more useful, and has an even greater detect life range. This will also mean I can retire the current amulet I am using, the Eye of Scythus, which only has a 30-foot range. I can replace this with a new 180-foot range amulet. Also, now going to sell a lot of these useless rings I have gathered. I did install a 4th mod into the game, which increases the merchant available gold, so I will get more gold for each sale.
A pleasure to speak with. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in... I wouldn't make that deal with just... Good day.
Hello. Is this You are one hot customer. Let's just keep... Shadow hide you.
So tiresome.
What brings you to my little home underground?
Nirnroot.
So, you've brought something for me to examine.
That's right. I brought Nirnroot. You can confirm these are indeed Nirnroot, right?
Yes, this is a genuine Nirnroot sample. Very nice quality, in fact. That gives me an idea. Since you already know what they look like, do you feel up to a bit of a collecting expedition?
Way ahead of you there, buddy. What can you do with these plants anyway?
A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an elixir of exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nirnroot. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things.
So, what is this elixir of exploration?
The elixir of exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the dungeon explorer in mind. The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium. You bring me 10 samples of Nirnroot, and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nirnroot.
I have now found a total of 10 Nirnroot. I should return to Sindarian and Skingrad so he can begin crafting an elixir of exploration from them.
How goes the search?
Well, I already collected 10 samples in anticipation of this. Here they are.
Fantastic! You actually found 10 of the Nirnroot. I'll begin making the elixir of exploration right away. According to my research from the tome, I'll need at least 20 more Nirnroot to make the next magnitude of elixir. In any case, if you come back in about 24 hours, I should have the weaker elixir ready for you. Any more luck finding Nirnroot?
All done? But have you had chance to create that elixir?
Here's a weak elixir of exploration. Not bad, eh? If you want more, you can buy them from me. I've discounted them for you, of course.
I found 20 more of the Nirnroot. I should return to Sindarian so he can begin crafting a moderate version of the elixir of exploration.
Any more luck finding Nirnroot?
Yes. Here are 20 new samples of Nirnroot.
Amazing! You found 20 more samples of Nirnroot. Well done. I think if I'm to create a strong version of the elixir, I'm going to need an even greater number of Nirnroot samples than before. 30 should do it this time. Yes, that would be perfect. Oh, and as usual, I'll have the moderate elixir ready in 24 hours.
You've got some nimble fingers.
You know, I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. Nobody thought that orc could be beat, but you showed them all.
Thanks, friend. Always nice to meet a fan.
Be seeing you.
Impossible. Take care, Father.
Well
I think we
safe
should
to try to
just
return to
pack
Cropsford?
up and go home.
I wouldn't recommend
Have
it,
faith,
sir.
Aloys.
You don't want to
I'm
put
sure my
yourself in the
father will
middle
think
a
of
goblin
something.
war.
Welcome, traveller. We're all so worried about the goblins, we may not be as hospitable as we should be.
Oh no, not more goblins. Surely. What happened here?
Everything was going well. We had set up camp at Cropsford, and it looked like a beautiful spot. Then the goblins attacked. Thank Ifra that Marissa was there. Without her, the goblins would have surely killed us all.
Why did you set up camp at Cropsford?
It was my father's dream for us all to start a new life there. He spent everything he had to buy the land. Now it all seems to be ruined.
I see. Who is your father?
Barth Elgarnad is my father. I'm worried about him. I think it'll break his heart if we can't build Cropsford.
And Miss Marisa, how do you know her?
My father hired her as a guide at an inn south of here. Good thing, too. She saved our lives and led us safely back here after the goblin attack.
I'll have a chat with her. See what we can do.
Good day.
I'm sure
You
you're
have the
right.
hands of an
You saved our
illusionist.
lives back there. I'm just not ready to give up on our dream.
Well met. Come, warm yourself by our fire.
Thanks, Marisa. Actually, I'm looking for Cropsford. Where can I find it?
Follow the yellow road northwest from here. You'll see the supplies I had to abandon when the goblins attacked.
Right then. Let me see if I can't find these goblins.
Farewell.
I see this place is clearly infested with goblins.
Greetings, Bosma.
May I? Hello, my friend. A word of advice. Watch for goblins if you're heading north.
Actually, I just went north. Did not see a single goblin.
Watch out for them if you're heading north. We ran into goblin war parties northwest of here while starting to build a new settlement. My family and I are still trying to figure out what to do. We spent everything we had to buy the land and supplies, so we can hardly go back.
Sorry? Didn't you hear what I just said? No goblins up there.
Say, do you think you could help us? We need to get the goblins off our land so we can start building our new settlement.
Get your hearing checked out, buddy. Yes, I'll help you.
I had a good feeling about you, friend. You should talk to Marisa about the goblins. She's our guide and knows what needs to be done.
Who is this Marisa anyway?
She's a wilderness guide we hired to lead our expedition to Cropsford. Saved our lives when the goblins attacked.
I'll speak with her. What's the plan for your new settlement?
We plan to call it Cropsford. My daughter Kalia, her husband Aloys and I came all the way from High Rock to start a new life here. We have a charter from the county, everything done official and by the book. I'm sure now that they knew all along that the hand was in goblin territory. But no matter. Who cares if a few settlers get themselves killed?
I hear you, friend. Okay, let me have a chat with Marisa then.
Goodbye.
What the? I'm sure it's daytime right now. Wake up. No time to be sleeping with goblins on the loose.
Go ahead, please.
I'm going to help you and your clan with the goblin problem.
You've agreed to help them clear the goblins from Cropsford? That's great news. I've done some scouting around while we've been camped here, and it looks like Cropsford is right in the middle of a goblin war. The caves around here are infested with goblins. Normally, goblins stay close to their lairs and wouldn't be a huge problem. But two tribes are at war, and their war parties are crossing right through Cropsford. What you'll need to do is stop the war somehow.
Stop a goblin war? That's not so easy. I wonder why they are even at war.
Goblins have their own reasons for doing things. Don't make sense to us, usually, but I've learned a lot about their ways over the years. Each tribe guards a head in its lair. Whose head? I don't know. A sacred tribal totem or something like that. Anyway, if you want to rile up a goblin tribe, steal their tribal head, which is often what a rival tribe does, just to prove they're tougher. I'd lay odds that the war between the two tribes is because of a stolen tribal head, nor the reason for a war to go on this long. So, to stop the war, all you need to do is sneak into Timberscar Cave, find the stolen tribal head, and return it to the Cracked Wood Cave goblins. Unless you want to do things the hard way.
Well, that's usually the way I approach things. What is the hard way then?
Well, you could always just fight your way into Cracked Wood Cave and kill their shaman. Every goblin tribe is led by a shaman, but she mostly stays hidden in the heart of the lair, well protected. But kill the shaman, and the tribe will dissolve into confusion, most likely end the war.
Perhaps I'll try the easy way this time then. You mentioned two caves, where each faction is hiding. Whereabout are they?
The two nearest are Timberscar Cave and Cracked Wood Cave. Here, I've marked them on your map. Unfortunately, Cropsford is right in between them.
Could have fooled me. I didn't see a single goblin up there. I'll go have a look for these caves instead.
Good luck, and don't underestimate the goblins. They're more dangerous than they look.
That goblin hits like a truck. I have taken the totem head from the goblins at Timberscar Cave. I should return to Marisa and ask her what to do next. I'm pretty sure I just did this the hard way. You can't be sleeping again, surely. Wake up.
What?
What? Perhaps stop sleeping when there are goblins about, lazy bum. Not to mention irresponsible. Anyway, I have the goblin head. What do I need to do with it?
Amazing. You actually swiped the stolen head right out of Timberscar Cave? Ha! Those goblins won't know what to think now. You don't really need to do anything else. The Cracked Wood tribe will stop attacking Timberscar Cave once they figure out the head is gone. Of course, now that you have the head, you could create all sorts of mischief.
You don't say. What could I do with it?
Well, for instance, you could give it to any other goblin tribe. They'd boast about it just as if they won it in a war, and pretty soon the Cracked Wood tribe would launch a war against them. I'm not sure if the Cropsford settlers would be all too pleased about you stirring up a new goblin war, though.
Why are you bringing up for then? Go back to sleep, Marisa.
Good day.
Crazy, right?
Let me know as soon as Cropsford is cleared of goblins, so we can get back to building our new settlement.
Good news, Barthel. The Goblin War has been ended. Cropsford should now be safe for your tribe.
You took care of the goblin menace? That's great news, my friend. Now we can get back to building our new lives at Cropsford. Please, be sure to come and visit us in a month or so. You have earned a hero's welcome. Alois, Kalia, she's cleared the goblins from Cropsford for us. It's safe for us to build the settlement.
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you... Good day. I can't thank you enough for your help. You gave us another chance at a new life. You too.
Hello? Hey.
I have seen everything. After you've seen through Vaermina's eyes, nothing can frighten you.
Great. Another crazy person.
Who are you? Who dares to walk in the House of Shadow? What business do you have with the Lord Vaermina?
Well, what business do you have with Vaermina yourself?
Here we worship Vaermina, praying for her to grant us true visions. What is your business here?
I wish to speak with Vaermina. I just tried with no luck. Do I need something? An offering in order to speak with her?
To speak with Vaermina, you must offer a black soul gem to the Daedra Lord.
That's going to be rather hard to obtain. Maybe I can get one from that necromancer place, if I can remember where it is. Plan for another episode.
Your presence here will not be tolerated. Well, well, look who we are.
You have my ear, citizen. I don't see many wanderers out here in the wild, but you look like you can take care of yourself.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Just strolling around the coast looking for Nirnroot.
Move along, you worthless filth.
You what? Unbelievable. I've arrived at Deepscorn Hollow. I should make my way inside this hidden lair. I've discovered a long-forgotten journal within Deepscorn Lair. I should read it to learn more about this unusual structure. After reading the journal, I've learned that I can acquire everything I need to restore this place to its original state from Roly Airdwolf at the Wanted Inn, just outside the Imperial city.
Yes, have mercy.
One moderate elixir of exploration, coming right up. Hey, good to see you again.
Likewise, Sindarian. Had any luck with the new elixir?
As promised, I have your moderate elixir of exploration. Use it well. I have more available for a great price if you'd like.
I've found 30 more of the Nirnroot. I should speak to Sindarian again, so he can create a strong version of the elixir.
Please tell me you have more Nirnroot for me. Hey, good to see you again.
Here are 30 new samples of Nirnroot. So much walking was involved.
You're truly a master explorer. To imagine you've actually acquired 30 more samples, I'm astounded. As I'm sure you guessed, to make the grand version of the elixir of exploration will take still more samples of Nirnroot, 40 to be exact. Good luck. Oh, and as before, you can pick up your free elixir in 24 hours.
40 you say? That's a task for another time.
You have the next batch of Nirnroot yet?
No, not yet. Is the new elixir ready?
One strong elixir of exploration for you, and many more for sale if you wish to buy. It's quite possible you may find Nirnroot in people's homes or businesses. Not everyone knows its true potential.
Great.
I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raylan the Gravefinder must die.
What kind of greeting is that? You're supposed to be running an inn. Okay, fine. Who is this Raylan, and what has she done?
A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn. I don't know what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, it seems the number of undead increase. If someone can get into the cave and kill Raylan, maybe we can stem the tide. Her death pays a handsome bounty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity.
Pretty poor excuse to execute someone. I'll have to go see her myself.
Raylan will finally get what's coming to her.
Wild east of the Niven.
What do you want?
Nice. Helmet, you got there, buddy. Heard any interesting news?
The Nibene Basin grades from rolling farmlands by the river east to the rugged uplands of the Vallis Mountains.
No idea what that meant.
Be seeing you. I heard that.
I've slain Raylan the Gravefinder. I should return to Malene at the Roxey Inn and deliver the good news.
Good to see you. The Colovians are proud of their reputation for being independent.
How are you?
What is it?
What is it now?
I could
So I've
use
heard.
some
What's
good
going on
news
with you?
right
What's
about
the news
now.
from the other
Only
parts
thing
of
worse than an
Tamriel?
ogre
Given up on
is
I understand
two
Daedra
ogres.
worship has
Tough
become
bastards.
increasingly
And
prevalent
And
in the
spells seem
Somerset
to
Isles.
bounce right off them.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. That skooma trade is a
well.
dangerous situation, and the Renridra
Safe
Crin
travels, a bunch of good day.
Well,
Oh.
Safe
it's
travel.
no problem traveling
Farewell.
from the Imperial
How
city
are
to
you?
Leowin.
been better.
If you're
How
a
about you?
wizard and can
been
walk
better.
on water.
Colovia
I'd stay
is
off
need
the
some
roads,
rugged
though.
wastes and
What's
highland
new with you?
forests.
I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately.
Yes, the witch is dead. Still not sure if she deserved to die, though.
I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
I heard there were some
Saving
goblins
my
around here
What
recently.
may I help?
So, what brings you here today?
I hear you have an interest in wine.
Welcome to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine?
So, like I said, you do have a wine interest?
Yes, actually, I'm quite fond of collecting all manners of wines from all over Tamriel. But one vintage continues to elude me. Shadowbanish wine. How I'd love to add it to my collection. Say, that gives me an idea. You look like the adventuring type. If you can retrieve 6 bottles of Shadowbanish wine, I'll gladly pay you well. All I know about them is that they're found in the many fort ruins scattered all over Cyrodiil.
Why is that vintage so rare, do you think?
Well, apparently the wine is so rare because it was only made in one tiny batch. It's the product of an alchemist who was also a vintner. Besides tasting incredible, the magic within the wine allows the imbiber to be gifted with night eye. The vintner made it special for the Legion soldiers posted at the forts when they were active long ago. It was perfect for keeping lookouts warm on cold nights and helping them see better in the dark. Clever, eh?
I guess so. Actually, I happened to find 2 bottles of this wine recently. Do you want to have a look?
By the divines, you found some! Fantastic! Hang on to it for now. I must have 6 before I'll be truly satisfied. Then I'll have more than anyone else in Cyrodiil.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Keep looking for that wine. Farewell.
Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Other than the wine, I have pretty much finished all the side quests, just the Daedric ones to go. I think I deserve a nice night's sleep to wind down. What better place than a boat by the sea? This will be just what I need.
What can I do for you? Well met. Welcome to the Bloated Float. She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil.
Hi, Ormal. I would like a bed for the night, please. Think I've had enough drama for 1 week. You have a room I could have.
There's a room, all right, and a fine room it is. Yours for the night for only 10 gold.
Perfect. I'll take it. Here you go.
A wise choice indeed. You've never had a night's rest like this, I assure you. The room is down below deck. It's the door on the left. Farewell.
Just need to de-stress. No trouble can find me here. Bloody typical. I've awakened to find that the bloated float has somehow put to sea with myself on board. I need to find the owner and discover what's happened.
Hey, who in Oblivion are you? You don't look like one of the Blackwater Brigands.
Blackwater Brigands? I just came here for a night's sleep.
What? I was told there are only 2 others on board. I locked the bouncer in the storage room, and she has the owner. So that leaves you. Now I'll ask again. Who are you?
Fantastic? Never lucky. Yeah. Actually, I'm a member of your gang. What's the matter? Don't you recognize me?
There's no one else in our group except the 4 of us. The Blackwater Brigands don't just take on new members out of the clear blue sky. When we formed the Brigands 3 months ago, I was told no more than a 4-way split on all the profits. So stop telling lies and tell me what you're doing here.
Well, Colonel, you're just going to have to find out yourself.
Then perhaps my sword can find the words that your mouth cannot.
Bad choice, Colonel Lynch.
You're outmatched, elf. This is the part where you fall.
I've killed a thief named Colonel Lynch. Apparently, he's a member of some group calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands. They must have hijacked the bloated float and put her out to sea. It appears that the Colonel has locked the bloated float's bouncer in the storage room. I should search his body and see if there's a key to free him.
Colonel, your instructions are to make your way to the bottom deck of the ship and secure all of the rooms there. Make sure you don't disturb Minx. She's to be left alone to do her assignment. Remember, after the ship is scuttled, we'll meet back in Breville in 3 days. Make sure you destroy this note after you memorize it. Signed, the U.S. Army.
About time someone showed up. Thank you for freeing me. I'm Grumman Gramaran, the bloated float's bouncer and helmsman. I've been locked in that storage room for hours. I don't know exactly what's going on, but not long ago, a gang of thieves calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands stormed the ship. They took myself and Ormil, the float's owner, hostage and put the ship to sea. I have no idea what they're after. If you can get me safely to the top deck, I can steer the float home. But I'm not budging until the coast is clear. I'm used to dealing with drunken louts, not a gang of well-armed thieves.
What do you know about these Blackwater Brigands?
All I know is there seems to be 4 of them. They blindfolded me before they put me in here, so I didn't see much.
I need to retake the ship, so it could help me. Can you tell me the layout of the ship?
The float has 3 decks. This deck is the inn deck. The next level up is the tavern deck. And then there's the top deck.
Great. Let's go.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, there. Where do you think you're going? Celine's not going to like this one bit. I wasn't to be disturbed.
Ain't that a shame? Well, the Colonel set me up here.
Lynch set you up here? Why? Did he send you to talk to Celine?
Celine? Yes, that's right. I'm to assist her.
What does she need assistance with? She has Ormil under her own watchful eye in his cabin. Something isn't right here. What happened to Lynch?
You got me. The Colonel is dead, and I killed him.
You? You bested Lynch? I always knew he was out of practice. Oh, well, I suppose it's up to me to do his job for him as usual.
Oh, so you've got a death wish also.
Look out!
I've killed a second thief. This one, a dark elf named Minx. Seems like these thieves are using strange code names. The only useful bit of advice I discovered is that their leader seems to be named Celine. I should search her belongings for anything of use, then make my way to the top deck and secure the ship's wheel for Grayman.
Nice work. What are you doing up here? They find the Golden Galleon yet?
No, not yet. I'm awaiting your orders.
Orders? Celine didn't tell me about this, and I don't remember her taking on someone else to help us find the Golden Galleon. When did all this happen?
Huh? Oh, right. It was 3 days ago. I'm sure.
Damn that woman. She promised a 4-part split when we recovered the Golden Galleon. She never said anything about splitting it 5 ways. She said when we got back to the safe house in Breville, we would divide the loot after she fenced the damn thing. Do Lynch and Minx know about this?
They sure do. but you'll be hard-pressed to ask them, since they are both dead. And guess what? You're next.
Well, since they're out of the way, if I kill you, that means Celine and I split the take 2 ways. This heist is getting better and better.
You people are idiots. Just want to die, don't you?
What's the matter? This? Show me what...
I've slain yet another thief. This one, a large nod named Khan. He was guarding the ship's wheel. He mentioned that they hijacked the bloated float to recover something called the Golden Galleon. I should now get Grayman and tell him that the path to the ship's wheel is safe.
Sounds like the coast is clear, so I'll make my way up to the ship's wheel. But I'm not moving this hulk an inch until Ormil is safe.
Next I need to confront Celine. Do you know anything about her?
I thought I heard an Imperial woman's voice while I was blindfolded. Other than that, I don't know much more about her.
Be cautious. Their leader sounds dangerous.
The ship doesn't move till I know that Ormil's safe.
How'd you get in here?
I took the key from Khan. He won't be needing it any longer.
Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you?
Me. I'm here to join the gang, of course.
We made a solemn pact not to let anyone else join the gang. I can remember it clearly, even though it was...
3 months ago. Did you forget?
What? Can no one in this gang keep things secret? I suppose you think you know why you've taken over the bloated float as well.
What kind of gang member would I be if I didn't know that? To find the Golden Galleon, of course.
How did you know about that? No matter. Once I've taken care of you, we'll scuttle the ship and be off to our safe house. No one will find us there.
You sure about that? Your house in Bravel is well known.
Again you have surprised me with your knowledge of our operation. I suspect Lynch didn't check all the inn rooms before we departed. You must have been hiding down there and made your way up here. How did you get past Minx, Roth, and Lynch?
I killed all 3 of them, the Colonel, Minx, and the Wrath of Khan. Would you like to be next?
Impossible. You defeated the 3 of them alone? I'm humbled by your skill, and fear that assaulting you would lead to my own quick demise. Please accept my surrender. Here's my blade. Please, no treasure is worth my life. The bloated float is yours.
Now there's a smart woman. Very good.
I'm your prisoner. I've already surrendered. What more do you want?
Thank goodness you arrived when you did. I feared that I'd be thrown to the slaughterfish.
Just as long as it's not those room mare slaughterfish. Celine has surrendered, and is now in my custody. What would you like me to do with her?
Now that she's surrendered, please escort her to the last room on the inn deck. We'll lock her in there until we arrive at port.
Okay, Celine, follow me. Celine is now safely locked inside a room on the inn deck. I should return to Ormel and let him know so we can finally get the ship home.
Now that Celine is locked up safely below, I think we can all breathe a little easier. I can't thank you enough.
So, any idea why the Blackwater Brigands came here?
Well, I'm afraid all of this was my fault. They hijacked the bloated float because of me. Business has been waning of late, so I invented a story. I fashioned a tale about a golden galleon that the previous owner hid within this very vessel. It was to be a statuette made completely of gold. At the time, the idea was quite clever, I thought. I figured the lore would draw more curiosity seekers and adventurers looking for the treasure. What could the harm be if while they were here, they bought a drink or two? My business has increased quite a bit since I leaked the story. Well, obviously, I was mistaken. It was a terrible idea. I'm just glad that no innocents were hurt. I wouldn't want to have their blood on my hands. Anyway, sorry to ramble. You better get below now and rest until we arrive safely at the Imperial city docks. I'm glad that you were on board to help rid me of them. If you hadn't been here, I don't even want to think about it. Celine no longer holds the bloated float. Once we get to the Imperial city, I intend to make sure she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Please, go get some rest.
Many thanks. I'm preparing the ship for her return.
Thanks again for helping us. I'm sure Ormel will reward you appropriately.
The bloated float has arrived back at the Imperial city. I should speak with Ormel before I disembark.
You're awake. Good. I didn't want to disturb you. I suppose you're wondering what I did with Celine. The authorities at the Imperial city took her off the ship as soon as we docked. I was also informed that there was a reward for her capture. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place, unless it's here, of course.
Thanks, Ormel. Been fun. Don't go creating any more stories. See ya.
Farewell, my friend.